Hi everyone! Today we're reading one of my favorite books, My Three Best Friends and Me, Zulay, by Cari Best, illustrated by Vanessa Brantley-Newton. We also have a special guest, my best friend Annie. Annie is a leopard gecko. She does not have a very long attention span, so I may have to put her down partway through. She's also not very good at climbing, but I am on a very soft couch in case she decides she no longer wants to be on my shoulder. Let's begin. In Class 1-3, there are 22 chairs, 22 desks, 22 pencils and books, 22 hooks, and 22 smocks. There are 22 people and 22 names, and one of them is mine, Zulay. We come to school in our uniform blues by bus, by car, or by our mamas, like me. Our blouses ironed, our hair shampooed. 4 best friends who help each other. 4 best friends who help themselves. Maya, Nancy, Zulay, and Chang. We link our arms and skip our legs and sing like the stereo till Miss Perkins, the hall lady, tells us to stop. You have a new perfume, I say, and she smiles back. Zulay doesn't miss a thing, which makes me smile and show my tooth. My tooth's that loose from eating those carrots that I washed and scraped myself. It's time for school, Nancy says, and sure enough, when the shoe shuffling stops, we all line up for 2 armed hugs from our teacher, Miss Seeger, who leads us to our door. Good morning, everyone, she says. Then her key clicks the lock for class to begin. We hang up our bags and take down our chairs and don't care if they land softly or thunder like a stampede. I feel with my knees for where the chair fits and sit in my seat like Miss Long at the library, like I can't wait for someone to ask me a question. Inside my desk there are crumpled up papers, pencils, and kisses, and a folded up cane that I push back for later. Then, my mama bought me new shoes, I shout. They're pink, and she said, and good for running. But I forget there's no talking in the Seegers class. If you have something to share, Zulay, please raise your hand. So I just think about my new shoes and try hard not to talk. Miss Seeger says, this morning we'll do shapes and numbers and lots of really good writing. Some of you will get help with math, and some of you will read with me. Then Miss Turner will work with the Zulay while the rest of us go to the gym. After lunch, there will be a big surprise. I don't like when I hear my name sticking out by itself. If no one else has to have Miss Turner, then why do I? But I don't say the way I feel. I might stick out even more, like a car alarm in the night waking everybody up. Now it's time for shapes. What's a pyramid? I go and touch it, all 5 sides, before I draw one at my desk. Up and down and right to left, I hold the pencil with one hand and follow the pencil point with 2 fingers of my other hand. How's this, I ask, and Maya says, a teeny bit crooked. So I try to draw it straight like my cane, my folded up cane that's waiting for me at my desk. Then we do numbers, and Maya says, huh? So I explain the columns of 10s and 1s until she understands. Annie's going to hang out over here on the couch for a minute. Writing is next. This is what I type on my brailer. One day I'll run, and the wind will push me, and the sun will shine me, and I'll feel like a bird who opens her wings and flies. Only I'll fly with my feet. Today, it's Chang's turn to type her name on my machine. The dots feel like goosebumps, she whispers, and I laugh. That's how I read, I say. I see with my fingers. Reading used to be hard for me before my hands learned the way. So was climbing a tree and swimming, because in the beginning, all I did was fall and sink and not want to do it like I don't want to do with my cane. You'll learn the cane too, Miss Turner told me, but she never said it would be a cinch. I know she's here now. My nose, her juicy fruit, and all the smells of fresh outside. First, Miss Turner has me feel the cane after I take it out at my desk. That folding, holding cane. I open it and fold it and hold it in my lap. I imagine how I look with this thing that no one else has. And I want to shout no, like I did last time. But instead, I try to be patient and get it over and done with. Out in the hallway, Miss Turner says, the cane will let you walk down streets where there are curbs and corners. One day, you'll be an expert at finding your way outside, the way you are an expert around your classroom. Then we practice together in the big outside with no walls or desks or friends. Side to side, side to side. Let the cane touch things first. You have to learn to trust it, says Miss Turner with her juicy fruit smell. My cane finds a tree and my cane finds a car. It snaps back and gets stuck. Until I say, I'm so tired, which makes Miss Turner say, okay, we can go back inside now. You're okay. I am happy to put the cane away, but Nancy wants to try it out. No, I shout, and put it back, at the back of my desk for tomorrow. After lunch, we dance and sing, shaking our heads and our tails, Maya and Nancy, Zulay and Chang. Our arms attached like sausage links, and the boys whistle, woo, woo, woo. Soon we're back at our desks, waiting for Miss Seeger's surprise. Are you ready? Whispers Chang. Ready, I say. And Nancy says, shh, way too loud for my ears. In 3 weeks, Miss Seeger tells us, we will be having field day. There will be contests and races and games outside. Some people whisper and some people shout. Some even clap, like Maya and me. Go home and think about which event you would like to be in, Miss Seeger says. And everybody does. The next morning, we sound like noisy bees, buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Maya would like to play capture the flag. Nancy wants to try tug-of-war. Chang thinks she can walk holding an egg on a spoon. Everyone wants to do something different. And what about you, Zulay? Miss Seeger asks. I would like to run the race in my new pink shoes, I say, to a class as silent as stones. Except for Miss Turner. She's here again. You go, girl, she says. Let's work with your cane on the track. Then she takes me to the wide outside. The cane jabs and pokes and snaps. Let the cane be your longest finger, she says, when you need to know what's coming. I wonder if I can get it right. I hear other kids. They're practicing too, huffing and puffing and laughing. This stuff's so hard, someone complains. And I just know how he feels, only I'm not laughing because I'm not sure I can do it. A few days later, I surprise myself. I get from my classroom to the track, all by myself, walking with the cane. Now you're cooking, Miss Turner says, and I believe that I really am. Then she gives me a stick of her juicy fruit gum, and I give her a kiss of my chocolate. It's time to practice that running, she says. We try our best to glue our arms, running ourselves as one. But Miss Turner and I get all mixed up with our knees and our legs and our feet. Then one day, after so many days, we finally get it right. Miss Turner and me, our legs and our feet, all know how fast we can go. On field day, everyone is bubbling. I hear mamas and papas and cameras clicking. Friends are here with their yays. My event is the very last, and now it is just about to start. Miss Turner and I stand at the top of the track, so ready to run the race. The smooth round track that I know like my hands. The track that I know like my feet. Run, Zulay, run, my friends all shout, the way I shouted for them. Maya, Nancy, Zulay, and Chang. 4 best friends who help each other. 4 best friends who help themselves. So with the wind pushing me and the sun shining me, I feel like that bird that went flying. The end. And Annie decided she's going to go flying off my shoulder. Come on. I hope that you enjoyed that book, and we'll be back tomorrow with another. Say bye, Annie.